to a neat little episode of Science News. Today, I want to talk about a recent paper about birds in the United Kingdom, titled, Recent Natural Selection Causes Adaptive Evolution of an Avian Polygenic Trait. I want to break down each element in the title and explain what it means in terms of the study's findings. First, polygenic traits. These are traits that are expressed because of the actions of multiple genes, usually a combination of different genes as well as copies of some of these genes. The prefix poly suggests multiple, so polygenic would mean multiple genes. Height is a polygenic trait. The more genes associated with height that you have, the taller you tend to be. Skin color is another example. The more genes for dermal pigmentation that you have, the more pigments you'll produce and the darker your skin will be. In birds, the length of the beak is also a polymorphic trait. Beak length is also the trait that was studied in this paper. The multiple genes that code for beak length include one called Col4A5, which is a collagen gene whose frequency the researchers found to be positively associated with higher reproductive success. This implies that birds in the United Kingdom are experiencing a selective pressure of some kind, and that a longer beak is somehow advantageous. Having a longer beak gives the bird a higher reproductive success, a better chance at passing on their genes in healthy offspring. This is the adaptive evolution that's referenced in the paper's title. So in the title, that just leaves the recent natural selection. So what is that? What is this selective pressure? The researchers believe that their results indicate that birds are adapting to the increasing number of bird feeders, and that this supplementary source of nutrition plays such an important role in the bird's diet that they're evolving so as to better access the food through the tiny holes of the bird feeder. These domestic garden bird feeders have been rising in popularity in the United Kingdom over the last several decades, and as such, the bird feeders are kind of like an emergent species of seed-bearing plant. I mean, they're not really a plant, they're just a container full of seeds, but ecologically, they're playing that role. And so not only do they feed the birds who land on them and eat from them, but unlike a growing season for edible plants, these food sources get semi-regularly replenished throughout the year. All it takes is the person who lives in the nearby house coming out and just putting some more seeds in it. This is really fascinating because it shows how large-scale human behaviors, even something as seemingly innocuous as the increasing popularity of bird feeders, can have downstream ecological effects that end up altering the evolutionary trajectory of all these different species within a single human lifetime. This just goes to show how adaptive and plastic a lineage of biological organisms can be, and how easy it is to induce selective pressures on the species around us.